Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Country Cousins. And to my co-host, we have the great Diamond Green and Kinzie Rose. What's happening, y'all?
Hey!
All right, what y'all been doing?
School.
School? What else? Come on now, something happening.
School and music.
School and what? Oh, school and music. Music and the movies. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got a great show lined up for you tonight, and it's good to be back in the hosting chair. Kinzie Rose, I'm so proud of her. We gonna show her some love for taking care of my show since it's been gone. Woo! Yeah.
Thank you.
She did a beautiful job taking care of the show since I was gone.
I worked really hard on trying to make the show good. I booked people.
Yes.
Some didn't show up, but.
And my technician Robert back here in the back. Y'all can't see it, but he's going.
I have to thank Robert though, because he was an amazing technician. Thank you, Robert.
Yes.
For all of the work he did. Thank you.
And thank my beautiful wife that was here to help see the show through.
Thank you.
Your wonderful mom that kept bringing you over here, making sure everything was done right and guiding you through the show. And all the rest of the folks that works with us tonight. And my great friend Jordan that's been here helping Kinzie co-host the show. Woo! Yeah.
So Richard, how's it feel to be back here in Fresno?
I miss vacation. I miss vacation. I miss vacation. That's all I'm gonna say. I miss vacation. It was really great.
Oh my God.
So, and I'm just, well, what y'all do? I mean, y'all was without me.
It was crazy not having you here.
Kinzie was
Because
sending me texts, ladies and gentlemen, saying,
was-
miss you, Rich, and I love you. And I said, okay, kids.
it was so hard to actually book people and have them show up and not just like, oh, sorry, I can't make it, and then tell me that last minute. But you know what? I just heard an amazing line
What's that?
from Mike, who runs this whole thing. He runs it all. He said there was a show on before us, and I said, "What's that?" He said, "It's the show. It's a ministry show." And the line is, "Jesus will fix it."
Amen. Jesus will fix it. What a great line. Amen.
So that's what I'm like. Okay. So I just thought about it, and the 2 shows that I did, I'm like, you know what? He was right. Jesus will fix it.
Amen.
Jesus will fix it.
Well, Kinzie, we got the great Diamond Green on.
Yeah,
and
what's
Diamond,
up?
Hey.
she's the upcoming superstar Marvel that's working with us tonight. And we're so happy to have her in the studio. I mean, I don't know what to do, superstar like this. I ain't got enough bling bling. I'm out all this lean out the show,
Hey, don't look at me. Don't look at me for bling. Don't look at me for bling. I don't like sparkles and I don't like bling. That's why I wear bracelets like this and like this and hair ties.
Yeah.
And if you see me with bling,
Well, she's got the bling on.
it's only because I have more
Really?
bling.
Really? No.
So we want to know, what I really want to ask Diamond is that, Diamond, when you graduate school, what is your plans? What do you think about becoming?
I want to be a pediatrician.
See, she want to go back, be a pediatrician, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we're just thrilled to death. You can't, it's hard to find great pediatricians nowadays. And when you do find them, you might ought to keep them. Hang on to them.
I don't go to Roosevelt.
So, you studying all the right subjects. You're going to be going to City College, Fresno State?
Hey.
All right. Woo!
Believe it or not, I already know what I'm going to do for college, and I'm so psyched.
I didn't expect to go to college, but I did.
College is supposed to be fun, though, right?
College was so much fun that they just let me run it after I went there.
I feel like
That's all I'm saying.
college is meant to be fun. Like, I'm thinking like parties, some nights, and studies some other nights.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking college is party, study, and go to class.
That's it.
That's
Yeah,
all it is.
girl.
That's all college right there.
Woo.
And student loans.
And student loans.
And student
You got some of them?
Really? No, I don't need student loans so far. I'm not in college yet. I got 2 more years,
Really?
and then I'm in college.
I'm going to borrow mine from some rabbits that's passing by.
I'm a junior.
You know what I'm saying?
Woo!
I'm going to find me some rabbits that's passing by that's got one of them gold sacks. And I'm going to borrow me some money from the rabbit.
Before we finish, I thought I'd ask this one question. So,
Yes.
Diamond, what grade are you in this year?
I am a sophomore. So, yeah.
Now, ain't that great? She's a sophomore lady we ever had. Yeah. Woo!
What up?
And she is going. What school are you going to?
Cambridge.
You know, I thought Cambridge was in London, England. Y'all, excuse me, Boston, Massachusetts. But unfortunately, we got one here in California. So she's going to Cambridge. Y'all said Cambridge. Wow.
Cambridge.
Great school, great school. So tell the folks a little bit about Cambridge and what you're studying over there.
Cambridge, it's a good school. It's small.
Good teachers?
Yeah, they have good teachers.
Good counselors?
Yeah.
Good rabbits? Ducks? Chickens?
Oh my God.
I just thought it's...
Is it easy?
It's actually, yeah, it's really easy.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? We have a good time. Okay. Woo. It's hot back here. My technician's got the fans blowing. We're sweating. Oh, my Lord. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we got a great show lined up for you tonight. And I want to welcome all of our viewers from around the world, don't we? London, England, Paris.
We love you.
Yeah, we love everybody.
I will see you soon, London. I swear. I'm going to London at some point in time.
That's right. I'm going to
I will
Australia.
see you when I see you, London.
I want to be with the land of wonder, the land down under.
It's either
hey,
gonna
mate.
go-
Good
I'm
day,
either-
mate. Oh.
I'm either going to go to London
Why?
or Canada.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to take Count Dracula with
Because
me
I'm
when I
afraid
go.
Trump's going to become president.
Oh, okay.
And everyone knows I don't like Trump.
Woo! Okay. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, I got to get on with this. My technician is throwing rocks at me over here and saying things. But we got a great show lined up for you tonight. Let me tell you what the show is all about. We got the wonderful gentleman, Mr. Gordon Hein, is in the building with us tonight. And he's here. He's a project manager for software for a healthcare company. We got the great Gordon Micheal that's here to do a song. Kinzie Rose is going to be here doing a song tonight. And we also got some film clips from the concert that I did back in the state of Tennessee with some great folks. So listen, we're going into a commercial. No, we're not going to commercial. We're going to honor our veterans right now. And then after we finish honoring our veterans like we're always doing a show, then we're going to go into commercial. Then we come out of commercial. We're going to be with the great guy, Gordon Hein from Healthcare Software. Did I say it right? Oh, Project Manager Software. Okay, so to honor our veterans, we stand up and we salute you for all of your time and service. And now, our technician will do his thing, as always.
Okay.
So
beautiful, our heroes proved in liberating strife. Who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, make God thy gold refined, till all success be nobleness, and every gain divine. And you know, when I was in school, we used to sing it something like this. Listen here. Oh, beautiful, far spacious skies, far amber waves of grain, far purple mountain majesties, above the fruited plain. But now wait a minute, I'm talking about America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee. He crowned thy good. Yes, he did. Heavy brotherhood from sea to shining sea. You know, I wish I had somebody to help me sing this. America, I love you, America. You see, my God, he done shed his face on thee. You ought to love him for it, because he crowned that good. He told me he would. Every brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I thank you, Lord.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Living below and this old sinful world, hardly a comfort can I afford. Striving alone to face temptation souls. Hey, now where can I go to the Lord? Where can I go? Oh Lord, where can I go? Seeking the refuge for my soul. Needing the prayer that would save me, Lord, in the end. And now where can I go to the Lord? Neighbors, you are kind, and I love them, everyone. Get along, sweet up
Hey, welcome back to Country Cousins. I'm Kinzie Rose, your co-host. I'm here with Richard Graham, the actual host.
Hey, I'm back. Wait, am I back? Yeah, for real, yeah. Oh.
So this is real. This is all real, I swear.
And we have the great Gordon Hein with us from project manager for healthcare. Wait, I gotta read the sheet. Y'all know I got this amnesia thing. I'll be forgetting sometimes.
He's the health.
But anyway,
Healthcare
project managers for software.
Software.
I'm so
Software. You're having it spread and having me mess up on words.
So, Mr. Gordon
Not
Hein, project manager software for healthcare.
Yes.
Gordon, tell us a little bit about yourself. Introduce yourself to the public and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, Country Cousins public. My name's Gordon Hein. I'm as I said before, I'm a project manager for a software company that works primarily in healthcare. The software company I work for has software around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, every Navy base,
Right.
every TRICARE hospital,
See, I said
every
that.
Marine base
Yeah.
around the world.
Okay.
I can't really say anything because I was never a Marine.
I live in Clovis.
All right.
With my wife and my 2 children.
Yes,
And the
indeed.
cats and the horses and the dog.
Ooh!
Right. And I've been
words.
here since 2001.
Hey, that's
So
good.
I've been here a while now. I've gotten kind of used to it. I've seen the growth of the city and
Wait, Fresno or Clovis?
Clovis. Well, the Fresno area. Right?
I thought I'd
Well, don't forget, when you tell people in this world that you're from Clovis, California, they have no idea what the heck you're talking about. Then you have to tell them Yosemite.
Yeah,
and they
right,
kind of
yeah.
get it, and it's still wrong. But, So you get used to it. I grew up in Los Angeles.
The hustles and bustles of Los Angeles. I
Yeah.
used to be down there. There used to be a guy down there with the cars, and he used to have elephants and
Yeah,
monkeys.
Cal Worthington.
Yeah, Cal, big Cal. Yeah, I
that's
know
right.
Cal, man.
Right, his dog Spot, right?
Yeah, man.
Which was a tiger
yeah.
or an elephant.
I don't know what they're talking about. I'm lost.
This is old
I'm
car.
lost
The
at this
original
point.
crazy used car salesman.
Yeah,
Cal
yeah,
Worthington.
yeah. If you thought
He said he'd eat a bug. Said he'd eat a bug
Yeah, yeah,
if he couldn't sell you a car,
yeah,
like an actual bug, or he'd stand on his head.
yeah, yeah.
His ears were turning red. Yeah, very sophisticated.
Woo! Right.
The city of Los Angeles has changed quite a
That
bit
sounds
since
like-
Cal Worthington,
That sounds like
actually.
an actually really lovely car place. Can someone take me to go get a car?
Well, he's dead.
I'd be
He's
down.
dead now. It's not quite the same. Now the elephant runs the dealership.
Well,
though.
I lost my chance to get a car, but that's cool. That's cool.
Well, Gordon, you're joining us, and now we won't talk about jobs. You know, jobs is very close to my heart, very dear to my heart. And with the kids that graduated this year, some 10,000 or so that's graduated here in the county of Fresno and the surrounding counties, and a lot of them came out without jobs and trying to find jobs. Tell us a little bit about the idea that we was talking about, trying to create jobs in the community.
Yep. Well, you and I spent a couple hours on the plane. It was
yeah, we
one of the
did.
most pleasant flights I've ever taken. Where did we go? To Dallas, right? Dallas, Texas, right? That's right. It wasn't that great.
Yeah, but hey, look who we were flying out with. We had special security with Jerry Dyer.
Yeah, Chief Dyer was in first class.
Wait,
Yeah.
I can't imagine. Like, I want to go on a plane, but at the same time, I don't think I'd be able to handle sitting next to someone who I feel like the person next to you on a plane, if you were on your phone or some
See?
kind of book or something, they'd be all up in your business. Like,
Oh, you mean like this guy? No.
I wouldn't.
I know exactly how you feel.
I
know
wouldn't
exactly
be
how
able
you
to
feel.
handle being in such a small spot next to people who I don't know.
Oh,
had
you
to
get
do
used to it.
Yeah.
That's how you meet people.
It would be weird.
Think of all the
Like,
time.
I didn't
Think of
say-
all the time you spend with people you don't know,
Yeah.
and how you connect with them.
That's
Yeah.
It's
cool.
just it's more of a one-on-one. Well,
Yeah.
it's
But that's
school.
cool.
It's music. It's school. It's all those things.
But for so long, and they could be like all up in your business, asking you like, "Oh, hey."
No. There's a whole kind of etiquette on the plane. You'd be fine. You'd be fine.
I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't last on a plane. I'd immediately
Oh,
go
man.
find an empty spot that no one
Well,
was sitting in with
you
no
could
one
say
else.
sit next to Dolly Parton, right?
Yeah.
Look,
Okay.
look,
Sure.
Sure. I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with this answer. Okay,
You're
sure.
looking good, Dolly. You're looking real good. So
Go ahead. Oh.
now, obviously, I'm from Clovis, Clovis North District.
Right,
So
right.
obviously, in that part of town, jobs aren't really a particular problem.
Right.
But
Finna come to Fresno.
because my daughter has been playing club basketball for such a long time,
Right.
we've actually got to know a lot of really fantastic folks on the Fresno side
Right.
of town. Folks like Demetrius Porter and
yeah.
some of the other, the folks who are. Right now, she's playing for a team called the Fresno Lady Heat, and they practice at Washington Union.
Oh, good.
And
I think that's right down there.
and-
Is that on the west side?
It's the American off ramp off of 41.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right, yeah.
And so, in this particular instance, I've had an opportunity to do a lot of talking to the folks in the neighborhood and things like
Right.
that. To me, here's what it comes down to. Coming from my particular background, now I have an MBA from UCLA, Cal State Long Beach, and I'm not the world's biggest proponent
Right.
of government solutions to situations
Right.
like this. I typically find that the folks who run the program
Right.
make the money,
See?
and then the training goes to jobs that nobody wants to hire.
Right.
In the
Yeah,
end, no
that's
matter how you feel about private enterprise, ultimately the best jobs are the jobs you get in the private sector.
Right.
But now the question is,
How do we make this work?
the folks who live in this neighborhood and live in some of the less prosperous neighborhoods in Fresno. Well, I'm going to give you another little bit of background on
Okay.
me. I lived in Los Angeles during the riots.
Right.
I actually lived closer to the beach, but I used to do a lot of tutoring in the inner city at the time. So I knew folks there too. The biggest problem that the folks living there at the time were they weren't getting the goods and services they wanted.
Right,
And the
right.
goods and services they could get were too expensive.
Right.
And then there'd be friction with the Korean groceries.
Right.
And they were paying essentially gas station prices for their food.
Right.
The very people, by the way, who can't really afford the products at those prices.
Right. Yes.
So the riots occur, obviously, a terrible, terrible situation. But what came out of it was an understanding, and fortunately, folks like Magic Johnson and
Yes.
people of that ilk who went in and said, you know what? I don't want to hear that people are afraid of the community and we
Right.
can't open a theater. I don't want to hear that we can't open banks.
Yeah, because
I don't want to hear that we
yeah.
can't open large supermarkets.
Right.
I don't know enough about this particular neighborhood per se.
Right.
But there are three things I would want to know.
Right.
Number one, and if you folks would probably have a better idea of what's going down.
Right.
Do you feel that the high school students who are in the greatest need of these jobs, in the neighborhoods that they live in,
Right.
do you feel that those neighborhoods are properly represented by corporations?
No.
Well, no. A lot of neighborhoods have issues, and the corporations don't really consider the young kids as much as they used to, as to be worthy enough to do the job.
Right, so technically they are by and large forcing folks who live in these areas
Right.
to take their expendable income and go to River Park.
Right, right. Yes.
Go to this new campus
Right.
point. Isn't that spectacular?
Yep, yep.
It's great
They
for
do.
me. It's great for me. I just drive 20 minutes and I got everything I want,
See?
right? And I live in the country and it's 20 minutes. From here, you know. So that's my first thing. I want the money to stay in the community.
Yes.
Because there's money there.
Right.
It's not as much as we'd like, but there's
Right.
money there.
That's true.
I don't want it, I don't want it hanging out at whatever, Mimi's Cafe
Right.
on River Park, which is a wonderful place, by the way.
He ain't
Wonderful
talking
place.
about nobody.
And I'm
Now,
not,
don't y'all
I
be
am not
sending no letters.
downgrading
No.
River Park. I'm holding it up as a beacon of,
Right.
what the best there is, in town. But the fact is, if you feel collectively, and I'm looking at the audience as
Right.
well, that those goods and services are not being properly applied,
Right.
it is my belief that technically, if you could integrate both private and the government together,
Right.
we could create essentially what I refer to as an enterprise zone. And by
Yes.
an enterprise zone, I mean, well, people talk about the Fulton Mall and how it's ultimately going to be this and it's going to be
Right.
that. And I think that's absolutely fantastic. I think that's fantastic. However, the Fulton Mall needs a lot of work structurally because of just what it is and what it can
Yes,
be.
yes, it is.
I'm essentially saying, look, and I don't know what goods and services,
Right.
but I'm just going to throw these out. I'm not saying these are important,
Right.
and I might sound like a real bozo suggesting these, but if Save Mart, Best Buy, Target, and Walmart, whatever these organizations are, if we essentially said, you know what, Walmart, all these organizations, here is the 5 square mile block
Right.
within Fresno
Uh-huh.
that we absolutely need to have a greater infusion of the synergy
yeah.
of jobs and the money staying locally.
Right.
You don't pay property taxes for the next 10 years.
Right.
Okay? I don't know if that's a good enough incentive. I don't know. But I know that all this constant talk of money for this and a grant for that and so on and so forth doesn't feed the bulldog because it ends up employing the people who run the program.
Yeah, it
And in
does.
this
That's
particular instance, if you made it worth these corporations' while, it might be worth it to get that in. And the thing that I like most about it, which was absolutely true in
Yeah.
South Central,
Uh-huh.
was the self-esteem of the community itself when these businesses started to open up.
You got that right.
These folks felt better about themselves. A lot of the worries that they had about theft and everything were completely incorrect.
Right.
And it changed the way that Los Angeles is. I'm not telling you it's some kind of utopian paradise, but I'll give you a classic example. When I was at UCLA back in the 80s, I had friends who went to USC.
Right.
Now, USC is a very expensive private school.
You got that
But
right.
the moment any of my friends would have free time, they'd have to come to UCLA to have a good time.
Right.
Because the neighborhoods around SC were just horrendous. They were awful. Now, from Staples all the way to campus,
Right.
it's a dream.
It's a dream.
fantastic. It's
you-
wonderful.
You know, the thing about this is that a lot of times the young kids don't have the support they need and the self-confidence they need to conclude growing up. They go to a certain point and the support is not there. Okay, for example, when we was growing up, our parents would tell us all the time how much they loved us while we was out there plowing up the potatoes, plucking up potatoes, pulling corn off the stalks and all of that. we were saying that it was a hard work. We didn't want to do this.
Richard, if you did that for me, I'd tell you I loved you too. Just want you to know that.
Yeah,
Right?
but this was one of the things. And the other thing is that we've taken away from the children a lot of things that they should learn. Coming to the city has taken away a lot of times because when I first moved to the city, the big city, I used to have to cut the lawn, take out the trash, make sure the dishes were washed. That was my daily job. I was $40 a week. Every week, that was my salary, $40 a week. So that's what I got. That's how I earned my money. So, but today's society, a lot of the kids aren't trained to do that, or they aren't taught to do that because everybody now's got, lawnmower man's gonna come by and cut the grass. You ain't gotta worry about that. And taking out the trash, we got a trash compactor. Don't worry about that. So we go. So a lot of things that they would do, they don't do. Self-confidence has lost its place in a lot of people's lives. They don't have the self-esteem and self-confidence to do these things. So where do we build, just quickly, how do we turn this around and help the young people build self-esteem and self-confidence?
There's an old axiom in business. It exists in government too, but
Right.
government doesn't like to admit it very often. The best way for something to increase is to incentivize it.
Right.
And the problem is if you incentivize lazy behavior, and this is not a code word for
Right,
anything, I'm
right.
just saying if like every job's beneath me, well, certainly there must be a situation going on within the society or the house or the community, which essentially says, well, if we incentivize not wanting to work, not wanting to do that, we're just going to get more of it.
Right.
Right? So I'll tell you what, look, there is no way that your humble guy sitting on a stool, is going to be able to tell you how people are going to handle their business in their own homes. Because from a social and from a cultural standpoint, your question knows no race, it knows no
Barriers.
socioeconomic barrier.
Right.
It is a cultural aspect that is not anything but either you have a society or a group of folks who feel that they're victims and they're only entitled to X amount of things, or you have a group of folks who feel, again, that, when we talk about the jobs that Americans won't do, right?
Right.
I do not know exactly how one would solve that specifically, but let me say something that I think would be relatively powerful.
Okay.
If you took the ideas that I've taken,
Right.
and I'm not saying, I'm no social scientist. I think about these things just as a concerned citizen
Right.
in the United States. If you were to create a paradigm where it would be cool
Right.
to have that job, where it would be cool to be self-sufficient, where it would be cool to be the person who's in charge of your life, as opposed to, say, the government or your parents or your basement. Listen, I'm 53 years old. I couldn't wait to get out of the house. I could not wait to get out of the house.
That's why I do this show.
I don't think that we have. So I can get out of the house?
Yeah, you can get out the
Yeah,
house.
that's
You
great.
come-
Thanks. I
come to
appreciate
our show,
that.
You get out the house,
So
we're going to have a good time.
Well, my point is, if you could create an environment where these jobs became more plentiful,
Right.
and you extolled the virtues of doing those jobs and the
Right.
advantages that it would provide, and I would suggest creating certain advantages as well. I pay you X dollars an hour, and I put $2 away for your education.
That works.
From a corporate standpoint,
work?
literally an educational 401k or something like that,
Right.
where suddenly it would be cool or cooler to be more self-sufficient
Right.
than not. That's the way you pull. That's the way society changes.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other way off the top of my head.
Well, that's how we got together. We got together on the plane talking about this, and we're going to continue our discussion further on the next segment of our next show. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gordon Hein. Gordon, we're going to go to a station break. We're going to come back. Great Kinzie Rose sitting here beside me, and we're going to come back. But we want to continue this discussion on my next show. So we're going to take a station break. We'll come back with the entertainment. We'll be back with some great entertainment. Y'all stick around. Don't go nowhere. A lot more music coming up. A lot more of the pictures coming up. We're coming back. Stick around. Don't run to your refrigerator. Don't take your shoes off. Don't let the hound dog in. You know what I'm saying? Just stick around. Get the popcorn bowl. Do your thing. See you in a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back.
Living below, and this old sinful world hardly a comfort can I afford. Striving alone to face temptation souls, ain't I where can I go to the Lord? Where can I go? Oh Lord, where can I go? Seeking the refuge for my soul, needing the friend that would save me, Lord, in the end. And now where can I go to the Lord? Neighbors, you are kind, and I love them, everyone. Get along, sweet old boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Country Cousins. I'm so glad you can join me. And I want to tell you something, folks. Listen, I got a great co-host, good team with me. You know, wait. I lost my train of thought the whole entire time I've been doing. Diamond Green, ladies and gentlemen. It just came back to me, you know what I'm saying? And Kinzie Rose, my great host. I couldn't do without Kinzie. But we've got some great pictures from my vacation in Tennessee. I want to introduce you and show you some pictures of my great gospel team.
I would love to see some pictures.
And they're coming up on the screen so y'all can see them out there on the coast and wherever you may be of some of the great. Look, he think I'm flying. Look,
I'm
did y'all see that?
plane.
Look,
Hey,
we're
guys,
in the
I'm going to
plane.
London.
The plane. Oh,
See you
there
soon.
they are. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen,
Save
and
them for Jesus.
see, I'm already crying. Got tears coming to my eyes. I don't want them to do. But my great team that's just passing through gospel group with me.
Save room for Jesus.
Woo! And as he is flashing the pictures, those are the guys that works with me at the You're the Best concert in McMinnville, Tennessee. And by the way, I want to reach out. Hold it. Stop. Technician, hold it. That beautiful young lady with the white dress on, that is the gorgeous Madeline Bogle from Miss Cannon County, Good Old Days in Cannon County, Tennessee, Woodbury, Tennessee. And she was instrumental in being the MC along with the lady that's standing in the blue jeans and the blue jacket on is my baby sister. Yeah, Lord. And the guy standing behind just passing through gospel group, the former just passing through gospel group, but I think they're still around because I love them to death. They came out to do the concert with me. Some great guys in a great group that came together in a short amount of time. My hats are off to them for doing the trip. Y'all see that group? They like y'all. You know, when I call, she shows up. When I call, Kinzie shows up. When I need my team to work, ladies and gentlemen, they work. And they work their heart out to make the show work. And they posted, for all this information, it's going to be posted up on YouTube, the show, Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, everybody. What do y'all think about that group? You see the guys? Y'all like that?
What?
Them pictures that he was just showing.
Oh, no, I did, but did you catch what I did?
Yeah, beautiful. Ooh, wow. Technician, can I get the last picture right there of my... Yeah, that one right there. Yeah, y'all, that's the new upcoming country music star, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo!
She can sing. She's only 10.
So in
10 years old.
That's a year after I started.
That's crazy.
When
Yeah.
I first started.
She can sing good. Rock-a-bye baby on the treetop. No.
Gotta go in there singing Rihanna Needed Me.
Yeah, but you know what? She says, on a warm summer's evening, on a train bound from nowhere, met her with a gambler, both too tired to sleep. So we took turns staring out the window at the darkness. Boredom overtook us. He began to speak. He said I made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards are by the way they held their eyes. If you don't mind me saying, I can see your right aces. for a taste of whiskey. I give some advice, so I handed him my bottle. He drank down my last swallow. Then he bought a cigarette and asked me for a light. And the night got deathly quiet. They lost all expression. He said, if you're going to play the game, now learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold on. You know when to fold up. You know when to walk away. You know when to run. You never count your money while you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for accounting. I'm taking on down when the dealing's done. Woo! Yeah! Yeah! A lot of people don't know that me and Kenny Rogers, we buddies. Kenny, if you're watching, I ain't gonna tell you a secret about Las Vegas, but you know I know it. And you don't have to call me Charlie Pride. You just have to call me. That's all you got to do, okay? That's all you got to do. Anyway, we got a great rest of the show lined up for you. I know we're pushing for time, so I'm going to get on with it without any further ado. If we don't get everything done, we'll finish on next show. Anyway, coming up live, we're going to Jordan. Jordan, not Michael Jordan. Jordan. Did I say it right?
Jordan Micheal.
Yeah, Jordan Micheal. I thought we were going to say Michael Jordan. He's coming up next to do his song. Then we coming back with Kinzie after he do his song. And Kinzie coming to do her song. And then we're going to come back and we're going to go down to a wind down, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to commercial break. We'll be back. Stick around. Don't go nowhere.
Woo! Hey, welcome back to Country Cousins. I'm your host, Kinzie Rose. Nothing? Nothing? That made up for it. Thanks, guys. Love you too. Okay, anyway, I'm here with the famous Jordan Micheal. Oh, it's okay, guys. You don't have to clap to cheer me up. I know I'm not funny. But anyway, Jordan, are you ready to perform some songs for us? Okay, here is Jordan Micheal.
Alrighty, let's make this thing happen. I could never come down, man. I ain't gonna never come down. Hey, yo, Pastor JTV, yeah.
Say that.
I get so high, I can never come down. Hey, I get so high, I can never come down. Said I get so high, I can never come down. Hey, I get so high, I can never come down. Said I get so high, hey, I never come. Said I get so, hey, I never come. Said I get so, hey, I never come. Said I get so, hey, I never come. Said I get so high that I never come down. Don't roll up, don't twist up, don't smoke on that loud. Turn up with my Christians and make you say wow. At all of our parties it gets pretty wild. A misfit that's all in your face just like pow. I'm high on that Christ, I'll be high for a while. Why get turned up if you ain't gonna remember? My work game is cold like middle of December. God's word in my heart is like spark in an ember. I give God the thanks like it's always November. If we at In-N-Out or at AV, we invite Christ like we crazy. Not worried about tweeting or all on that Grammy. I'm about to have a party like I won a Grammy. My boy Andy said the way up is down. And I get so high I could never. Said I get so high I could never come down. I get so high I could never come down. Said I get so high I could never come down. I get so high I can never come down. Said I get so high I never come down. 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 Okay, turn down for what? And turn down for who? Not you, and definitely not you. You know, ain't no party like a misfit party, cause a misfit party don't. You know, ain't no party like a misfit party, cause a misfit party got God. C's going up cause created in the building. Time to throw Satan on straight left field. And I used to just party for the sake of having parties. Now if God ain't in it, then this party ain't gnarly. I'm so turned, I don't need the jungle juice. I got the Holy Ghost, help me get loose. Lose my mind like I'm a loose cannon. I'm about to wildin' out, bro, no Nick Cannon. Hope you have a good time when you get with God. Ain't nobody buzzing here. What you think is I with big bro Eddie said the way up is down. I get so dang I could never. Said I get so high I could never come. Get so high I can never come down. Said I get so high, I can never come down. Said I get so high, I can never come down. Said I get so high, I can never come down. Said I get so high, yeah, I never come down. I get so high that I never come. Said I get so high that I never come. Said I get so high, I can never come down. I can never come down. Hey, said I could never come down. Hey, I could never come down, cause the way up is down and you know I don't mess around. Hey, never come down. Ain't gonna never come down.
Welcome back to Country Cousins!
What's up, guys? It's Jordan Micheal here on Country Cousins TV show. Yeah. I don't even know what to say about all that. But yeah, so next up we have the amazing, the fantastic, the beautiful, the talented Kinzie Rose up next. And yeah, so enjoy.
Good luck, Kinzie Rose. Hey, what's up, guys? Yes, I do. I believe that one day I will be where I was, right there, right next to you. And it's hard, the days just seem so dark. The moon and the stars is nothing without you. Your touch, your skin, where do I begin? No words can explain the way I'm missing you tonight. This emptiness, this hole that I'm inside. These tears tell their own story. Told me not to cry when you are gone. But the feeling's overwhelming. It's much too strong. Can I lay by your side next to you, and make sure you're alright. I'll take care of you. I don't want to be here if I can't be with you tonight. I'm reaching out to you. I'm reaching out to you. Can you hear my call? This hurt that I've been through, I'm missing you like crazy. You told me not to cry when you are gone, but the feeling's overwhelming. It's much too strong. Can I lay by your side next to you? And make sure you're alright. I'll take care of you. And I don't want to be here if I can't be with you tonight. Thanks, folks, for your time.
And we're,
Welcome back to Country Cousins.
I'm telling you, I got a great co-host, ladies and gentlemen. You just don't know.
I
This
know.
girl is
I
great.
know how to take charge.
She sure do.
So I'm taking charge.
She knows this.
I'm the new host. I'm not taking charge.
Wow.
I love this girl.
I'm really glad I was here for this magical moment. When are you taking the flight to Dallas?
I'll be taking a flight to Dallas next month, folks. I will see you. Yeah, I'll video call from Tennessee. I promise I will be back. Thank you for the show. Thank you. Thanks to my co-host Richard Graham, Diamond Green, and thank you so much for being on our show. Yes. Woo! Thank you so much. We had a lovely night. Thank you, folks, for.
Thank you, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, we really enjoyed the great Gordon Hein, who came in to join us, the great Jordan Micheal that was here doing the performance, and our technician, Robert. We want to thank him. We want to thank our picture. What's our picture man? Our cameraman over there. Wow.
It's Abram. His name's Abram, but apparently he says Abram.
Okay. And we want to thank your mom, who does a tremendous job for supporting us all the time.
Thank you,
and my
Mom.
lovely wife. Yeah. And we appreciate everything. We got some great film lined up for you. Just a couple of clips from the concert back in Tennessee. And we hope you enjoyed. We've had a great time tonight. God bless all of you. Everybody drive safe and be careful out on the highway.
Again, thank you to my co-host and my
Good night,
guests.
ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right. Ow.
Hi.